morning, buenos dias, guten tag, and jambo. It's my pleasure to be here this morning on this beautiful day to feel the virtual presence of everyone watching and listening. My name is Janae Johnson, and I'm the Religious Education and Communications Coordinator here at Unitarian Universalist Church of St. Pete. When our minister Jack Donovan is away for a day, like today, our worship committee is often in charge of the service. Today, we'll have the pleasure of listening to a few words from Miss Trish, our RE teacher, myself, Bill Motter, and a few children from our RE.
Good morning. We're going to begin today's service by singing one of the most modern and beautiful hymns in the Gray Hymnal, For All That Is Our Life. For all that is our life, we sing our thanks and praise, for all life is a gift which we are called to use to build the common good, to make our own days glad, for needs which others serve, for services we give, for work and its rewards, for hours of rest and love, we come with praise and thanks. For all that is our life, for sorrow we must bear, for failures, pain, and loss, for each new thing we learn, for fearful hours that pass, we come with praise and thanks. For all that is our life.
Hello everyone, Miss Trish here with the announcements. First of all, let me say I'm so happy to be here with you in this space. Please be sure and read the church emails and check out the meetings and schedules on our new and improved church website. That's at uustpete.org. There's a lot going on despite our physical isolation. Another announcement is you'll notice in your YouTube videos that there is now a link so you can easily contribute to our church. Please click on the white circle with the I in it in the upper right-hand corner to donate to the important work that your UU St. Pete Church is doing. So now I'd like to welcome everyone. Whoever you are, why ever you've come here, whatever has brought you here, you're all welcome. And we'll begin the service by having Jade light the chalice, and she will guide us to say together the words that remind us of our commitment to one another. Jade?
We light this chalice of the warmth of love, the light of truth and the energy of action. Love is the spirit of this church, and service is law. This is our great covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek the truth in love, and to help one another.
Now let's take a moment. Close your eyes if you wish and ponder these thoughts from some poetry. The energy we breathe from the air around us is creation giving us more time to find the highest frequency that exists within us all. Love. See, love is the binding element of nature. Love is a spark in the clouds that we see exude in the night sky. Love is what we feel when we wake, when we see the sun rise, as each moment of each day gives us a new opportunity to seek the power of creation from within. See, we are always tested of our will and patience. When moments of agony drags on to days and weeks of depression, we often forget what lies within each pulsating beat. The rhythm of the universe follows us in our feet, embedded in our feet. To give up and stop moving is only one form of what we perceive as defeat. We are given a chance to grow and trust the process and unify with others who can relate. To rise from the ashes and emancipate from the depths, joyful glee, gayfully jubilant as we continue up these steps. See, we each have something within our hearts and minds that creation has given us to exemplify and give back to the divine. We must trust the faith in our stride and always move in the way of love and light.
Thank you, Janae. Now I have a story for us from Stories for All Ages, and it's called Leopard Builds a House. And it's based on a tale from Sierra Leone in West Africa. Long ago, the animals had no chief. If there was a problem, all of the animals met together and decided on the best solution. Everything was shared and there was no discord, until Leopard decided he needed a new house. The animals agreed to help him get the house. Tortoise and Pig dug the foundation. Lion cut down trees. Tiger and Leopard carved house posts. Antelope and Hyena placed the posts in the ground. Rabbit prepared the roof beams, while small animals cut grass to shape walls, and birds carried sticks to make a roof. Leopard grew more and more excited. "Make the wall a little wider," he called out. "That room could be bigger," he suggested. "Why not make the whole house stronger?" he shouted. The animals were enjoying the work and built the house just as Leopard wanted it to be. As they were finishing the work, Leopard did his part. He went out hunting for food. The workers were hungry and they waited for his return. However, as Leopard returned with enough food for all, he stopped in his tracks. His house was more beautiful and larger than anyone else's. Leopard thought, "I must be more important than everyone." Instead of sharing, he took all the food into his house and stored it away. An important animal must be stronger and better fed than the less important ones, he told himself. That night the animals met. "Leopard is foolish," one said. "Such selfishness is wrong thinking," another said. Goat, known for his wisdom, stood up and said, "Leopard's behavior will only lead to trouble." Each animal spoke from their heart about what Leopard had done, and when they finished, Monkey spoke. "We must help Leopard come back to his senses." All agreed, and Dog was sent to Leopard's house to invite him to meet with the animals and explain himself. Leopard was too proud to explain himself. So the animals met once again. They agreed that Leopard was in danger. "Perhaps we should have Elephant push down the house we have all built, so he will remember what is important," Squirrel said. Goat said, "Let us warn him first." So Dog was sent with the warning. He asked Leopard to meet with his friends, but Leopard refused. Leopard was so insulted that he left his house and ran into the forest alone. "I have no need for your meetings or this house. I am more important than any of you." Leopard did not come to his senses. He went to live in the forest alone. That night, when the animals met, they sadly agreed. Trouble begins when someone thinks they are better than another. And that is how trouble came into the world. Now I'll pass the microphone to Bill Motter.
Good morning. I'm John Motter, filling in for my brother Bill, and I'd like to share a few joys and concerns with you. First joy is to wish a belated birthday to both Liz Lawrence and Susan Bernor, who celebrated their birthdays this past week. I'd also like to wish happy belated birthday to anybody who has celebrated their birthdays during these past few months that the church has been only doing virtual services. Next, I know that some of you are feeling disconnected and down, and that is definitely a concern. The great news and the joy is that there are many UUs who would be more than happy to help out any way they can. They just need to know how to do it. If you are in need of some moral support or a phone call or anything of that nature, please contact either Pastor Jack or Patty Hanks, and they will be more than happy to get you connected to somebody who can help. We'll do it in a way that is socially distanced and safe for all concerned. Thank you.
Greetings. The service today is about gratitude. So, what does gratitude mean to you? We often mix up the definitions of thankfulness and gratitude because they appear to be so close to each other in their meaning. Gratitude exemplifies the quality of our willingness and our readiness to show deeper appreciation for the abundance that we all have in our lives, and then to act in return in kindness toward others. Being thankful represents being relieved and feeling quite pleased. Thankfulness can also often be an automatic response, something that we say instinctively in response to an act of kindness. Gratitude plays through as an act of appreciation when we present something or ourselves to someone, not because we have to, but because of the overflowing goodness and joy that is in our hearts. The best feeling of recognizing gratitude in what you do for someone is the energetic feeling of love that you receive thereafter. Paying it forward is an act of gratitude. It's that unmatched feeling that can be felt strongly when you recognize the sheer joy and thankfulness of another person as they humbly receive your gift and your grace. Thank you.
All right, so today, first off, thank you, Michael, for that portion. Today, we are acknowledging our wonderful volunteers. Now, these volunteers have contributed to our RE. For starters, Kara Benjamin for supporting RE and creating wonderful tapestries such as this to our space. Joe Benjamin for working wonderfully with Ms. Trish for so many years. Dolores Benjamin for her lifetime of dedication to youth. Susan Bernor, Carmina Day, our nursery volunteers, Laura Beard, Rebecca Wilson, Mary Neal Jones, Linda Paul, and Jill Odinsky. Miss Trish, of course, for 6.5 wonderful years of service to our children. Courtney and Melissa Allen for a scroll's worth of contributions to this church and RE, along with Morgan Gresham, Michael Pohl for the same. And also David Meeker, who had recently spent a few weeks in our yard cleaning it out, getting rid of all that old stuff so we can get our garden started. There are more people that I'm probably sure I've missed, and I apologize, but I know when you hear what these youth have to say, their appreciation for what you do and have done will still be felt. So now I ask the youth, what does gratitude mean to them?
People are grateful for cops because cops are great people. Even ambulance, they help people too when they are injured. Plus, injury, well, when you get healed, you're grateful when you get healed by someone or something that gets you hurt. Grateful means, for example, giving a kitten a home because its parents lost from its kitten. And you could make that makes the kitten grateful. And if you cleaned up the earth, that makes the earth grateful. Grateful means to, for example, if I gave a homeless man some money or some food or a drink or a job, he would be grateful. So grateful, for example, means that you appreciate something. So since you gave me apple juice, I am grateful because I didn't bring water. Thank you, volunteers!
One more time. Go.
Thank you, volunteers!
Blessings and namaste. I'm Jumanji, and this is a song that I was lucky enough and privileged enough to write called The Attitude. Everything's going crazy. There's more on the way. No matter how hard we hold on, nothing can stay the same. And nothing ever happens in life by accident. And I don't believe in coincidence. Life always brings us whatever we claim. Then when life shows up, the victim we play, we get what we ask for. We don't watch what it is that we say. But things don't have to go on being that way. Life ain't so bad, but you know something about it. I know whatever happens, I'm responsible for it. The part you play is up to you. Yeah, the way that you see yourself, that's the way that the world will treat you. To say goodbye to the blues, all you need is the attitude of gratitude. All is possible for me. You see, there's a powerful good in the world making all things happen, and it's done unto me as I believe. There's a mystical kingdom lies within you and me. It's where heaven meets earth, consciousness is expanding. It's that place of pure awareness deep inside us where we are always free. And no one can ever take that away from you or me. Life ain't so bad, know something about it. I know whatever happens to me, I got my part in it, yeah. The part you play is up to you, yeah. So why not believe in yourself and love what it is that you do? Say goodbye to the blues. All you need is the attitude. That's right, the proper attitude. Of gratitude, attitude of gratitude, attitude of gratitude. I've got the attitude of gratitude. Namaste.
Thank you for coming this morning. As I extinguish our chalice, please join me in the words for carrying the light forth.
We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of love, or the fire of courage. These we carry in our hearts and out into the world. Please join us for our Zoom coffee hour. If you don't have the link easily accessible, you can go to your Zoom app or zoom.com online and enter the following meeting number: 827-799-4105. The password is UUSP.